Good morning. I know you all have been waiting a long time to hear about our experience, so I'm excited to finally be able to talk about it. So our trip started, we got to Honduras, and we rode on a long bus ride to our hotel that we were staying in. And on that bus ride, I got to see Honduras for the first time, and it was so beautiful. I mean, I've never seen so much greenery and open space, so that was a very good start to our trip, seeing Honduras like that. Then the next day, after we stayed the night in the hotel, we drove a lot more that day, and we got to the Honduras Outreach Institution Ranch, which is where we spent the week. And after that day, our days were waking up at 6 in the morning and having breakfast, and then driving like 30 minutes on dirt roads to our village that we worked in. The village we worked in was called Ocotal de los Rios, and I think my favorite memory of the trip was the first day when we got to the village and like the 40 or so kids were lined up out front of the school, and they were just so smiley and they all looked so nice, and I remember I just couldn't keep the smile off my face. I was so excited to be there and grateful for the opportunity. I remember walking into the village and I shook hands with some members of the community, and it was really great. That was a very good memory that I have of the trip, and I will never forget that day. That first day, I helped do the VBS in the one classroom that had all the kids. It was kids like 6 all the way up to 12 or 13 in one classroom all together. And I helped do the VBS. We did a craft with all the kids, and we did a Bible story and acted out the Bible story. And even though I didn't know as much Spanish as I wanted to, I was still able to walk around and ask some of them how old they were, what their name was, things they liked to do. And that was very touching to me. I really liked working with the kids, so that was one of my favorite parts. Other than working with the kids, we mixed a lot of concrete. That was something we did a lot of. We mixed a lot of concrete in a method they called volcanoes, which you have to make a volcano. I can't explain it to you. We'll have a picture. But we mixed a lot of concrete to make floors, pilas, which are basically basins that hold water for washing or the bathroom, things like that. And we did do latrines. I didn't do a latrine, but there were other people making latrines. So we did a lot of work in the village. I really enjoyed being able to meet all the other people. On the work sites, we worked together with the Hondurans, and that was cool to be able to work with them and be in there. My favorite part was meeting all the people and being able to experience that culture firsthand. At the ranch, we tried some good Honduran food. It was just a very good experience. I was able to see their culture firsthand, which I really liked. That was the main thing I took away from that week. When I came back, I think I was able to reflect a lot, and I am very grateful. I made me very grateful for what I have here in America and for the situation that I'm thankful to have, and for everything that I have here in America. I'm very grateful for that. And all those people, even though they don't live in the best situation, their houses, some of them didn't even have floors, it was just dirt. They were all so great, compassionate, kind people, and I really enjoyed being able to work hand in hand with them and see where they were living and all that kind of stuff. I think this was one of the best weeks of my life. It was a very great experience, and I'm so thankful that I got to do something of so much importance only at 15 years old, and I really cannot wait to go back next year. It was very, very great. I have some pictures here. This picture on the left is one of the families we worked with. She asked me if I could take a selfie with her, so we took that picture. And then the picture on the right, we were playing Duck Duck Goose, Pato Pato Gonzo with them. They taught us the name of it. It was kind of hard to get them at first. We were like, oh, sit, and then we ran around in a circle, but they got it eventually, and we played that a lot. And then this was right out front of their school. We were playing again, Paro Gonzo. They really liked that game. That was very fun. And then this picture on the left is me and my friends with this boy Fabio. He was 13, I think, and he had a really, I didn't go to his house, but everyone talked about his house that was way up on the hill. Apparently there were a bunch of animals, like bunnies and kittens and dogs and all kinds of things, but he was very sweet. He was a very hard worker. He was on all the work sites helping with us and doing a lot of hard work. And then on the right is another kid that we were friends with. His name was Angel, and he was also very sweet. He was very funny, and yeah, we liked working with him. So, it was just